What's up, everybody? Welcome to another beautiful Tuesday night. We are here, as always, with drinks and toys, joined by a couple counterparts here. Mr. Johnny, how are you tonight?
What's up? How's everyone doing?
Doing very good. And do you want to go ahead and plug J5 Toys? I know you're moving a lot of stuff lately.
Nah, it's fine. Everyone already
He
knows
said,
if
"No, I don't need
you on
business.
here.
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Whatever."
All right, cool. Wheezy, what's up, man?
Not much, man. It's been an interesting couple days. New job and all, so it's been fun.
Yeah, congratulations on that, dude.
Is the new job positive so far?
Yeah. I mean, compared to the previous job, absolutely.
Well, that's all you can ask for.
So
And Psycho, what's up, man?
What up? How's it going?
Goes well. Beautiful Tuesday evening, man. I guess I was dragging butt a little bit earlier. I was watching I got 2 episodes left of Monster with Ed Gein, his story, and it's been pretty good so far. I've enjoyed it. But I'm sitting on the couch getting all comfortable, and I'm like, man, you're gonna have to get up in about 20 minutes to go do a podcast. So you might want to get uncomfortable and get ready. So here we are. But Joe, what's up, brother? Always good to see you, man.
now, always be
What's up, Joe?
comfortable. Fuck it. You should have just taken the computer over to the couch.
Right, I know, right? Just sit on the couch and you guys can see all the crap behind me that's in the living room. So kind of crazy, man. So
Why not?
I know this will probably go onto a tangent. So there's two things, and it's all turtles related, unfortunately and fortunately. The first one being, I don't know if you guys have seen it, but I've sure as hell seen it. And
I
I know
mean,
we
the
talked
name
about
of the podcast is Shellhead.
yes. So I don't know if anybody else has seen it, but I've seen it lately, and I'm in all these crazy ass turtle groups, and I know everybody else kind of is for the most part. And I know we've talked about this before, but it looks to be like a mass exodus of NECA turtles and people selling off whole collections. Just insane. Like every time I load up a feed, I see selling my collection. PM me for what you're looking for. And a lot of people don't want to piece it out. They want to sell, the whole lots. And it's like, you got to find somebody who A, hasn't gotten into the line yet and wants to, B, has that kind of cash, excuse me, and C, wants to pay what you're asking, because a lot of the people are trying to get what they paid. And they keep saying that in the chats, I want what I paid. I want retail. I want this. I want that. And the problem is, you go to eBay, man, and it's like you can jump on the turtle train on eBay and spend a fraction of what people did to get into it. Like I was on there the other day, and I was telling the guys in your collectors chat, um, I was sorting by sold, and it was four 2-packs and a Mondo Gecko, and it sold for like $73. I mean, 4 2-packs and a Mondo for $73, all sealed, man. That's insane. I don't care who they are. I don't care if they were multiple packs of the Punk Frogs, and it wasn't. It was all different stuff. Like actually, it was A Stuck and Mutagen Man. It was a set of the Frogs. It was Vernon and the Rat King, and it was I forget, but it was like, I want to say desirable, but it was desirable. It wasn't just like, wasn't something like silly like Bebop and Rocksteady Robots or something. Um, what's up?
So I'm just curious. So the idea is that turtles have hit their plateau, or like
I think Turtles with NECA have hit their plateau. Like I think NECA is still grasping at straws with this tune line, and people are, and I don't know if it's people are getting pissed off with that. I don't know what's going on with that, but I feel like it's my perception. What I'm seeing is that people only seem to be dumping their NECA turtle collections, and it only seems to be the cartoon line. I'm not seeing anybody dump their movie lines. I'm not seeing anybody dump. I saw one person, I'm sorry, dump their Mirage line, the comics line and all those kind of things. But I'm not seeing anybody dump their Ronin lines. I'm not seeing anybody dump their movie lines. I'm not even seeing people dump the Loyal Subjects lines or the Monster lines. I just see the cartoon version for some reason. People are just a mass exodus, and they're coming up everywhere. They're just giving them away damn near. on eBay. But then you look in the groups, and these same people are like, I want retail. You're not getting $60 for a Frog 2-pack, dude. It's just not happening.
So the only thing that I take it to, it's not that people are getting out. I mean, obviously there's people that are going to be getting out. That's, you can't say nobody's getting out, because obviously some people are. I don't see any reasoning behind it except for all the crying that's been going on. Especially recently with the whole conductor shredder.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh my God, they made conductor shredder, but they haven't made such and such random ass character who had like a 3-second spot in a cartoon. They can't make this, but they're making that. I'm out. Like, that seems to be a collector's first thing to like try and show, like, oh well, they're not going to do it. I'm just going to be out of it. Like, they don't give a fuck. You already gave them their money. You know what I mean? Like, you already have 100+ of their figures. They might have another 6 or 7 in that line. They don't give a fuck. But collectors seem to have this thing like, oh, I'm just going to stop buying it. You already bought it. Now, if more people are going to stop buying the line, all I can say, it's about damn time. With all the crying you hear, NECA shouldn't be selling anything with how loud the crybabies go. Oh my God, NECA did this. Fucking just stop buying then. If NECA's really such a bad company, stop fucking buying it. It's really simple. But they don't.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely seen what Chris is seeing. A lot of people complaining. And I think as collectors, all of us here probably have our own gripes about the way that NECA's done things in the past and even now, right? So, like, I know one of the things that frustrates me about NECA currently is, and from a business standpoint, I don't get it, but why you have people buy directly from you, but then treat them like second-class citizens, right? Like, if you're going to open pre-orders where people can buy from you, why is it that you're not shipping to them when you're shipping to everybody else? Like, as a collector, if I need to have it first, why would I buy through NECA when I could just wait and buy through Walmart or Target and get it before NECA ships it, right? Like,
so now the only time that's happened is with the 2012 Turtles, right?
No, I mean, it's happened in the past as well.
But
like, if you buy from NECA, you don't get it. So you could buy the Secret of the Ooze shredder from NECA. When you could order it from NECA and buy it from NECA, it didn't ship until after it appeared in the Walmarts, right? Like, it was already in Walmart. So it's been happening in the past. It was like,
now you're talking about business, right? If we're going to get into business, we can go into business. NECA doesn't ship their product to Walmart. Walmart gets it directly from the factories. They come from overseas on a boat. They get to the port, and it goes to Walmart. Walmart then puts it out, right? That's why a lot of these companies, like Big Bad and used to be Dorkside, Entertainment Earth, they get their stuff much later because they get it directly. They used to get it directly from NECA. So they had to wait for it to go to NECA, then NECA to ship it out to everybody else, including them. Walmart, the bigger retailers, and I believe even Big Bad now, according to Big Bad, when I email them, and Entertainment, they're starting to get everything directly from the ports as well. So if that's the case, they might get it before NECA actually gets it in their warehouse, right? But the recent one that everybody's been up in arms about is about the goddamn 2012 Turtles. And it's like, oh, well, I ordered directly from NECA, and people ordered from Walmart and got it first. Okay, well, you ordered from Walmart, and Walmart got sold and shipped by NECA. So it's not like Walmart was shipping them first. It was sold and shipped by NECA. Yes, Tony? Am I saying something that's not fair?
I have a question. I'm just waiting. Just want you to know I have one.
Go ahead. Shoot it.
So, to your point, when my 2012 first Mikey showed up, not Mikey, when Leo and
Mikey
Shredder,
first
sorry.
showed up.
Mikey was the first one that showed up for everybody.
Right. But when my Leo and my Shredder showed up, I had a packing slip inside that said NECA Returns Department.
Right, because if you look, it's sold and shipped by NECA.
I understand, but it said NECA returns department. That would lead me to believe that those got shipped to NECA as a return and then got shipped to me.
No, those got shipped, and they were giving you the information in case you need to return who to return it to.
I've never gotten that slip before.
I mean, it should be in every box. Chris is absolutely right. Like that, it should be in every box that you get, and it is. That's exactly what it's for.
So now people are upset because, like, oh, well, they sent Walmart first. If I was running a company and I had my website orders coming in, but then I also knew I had third party vendor orders, which would be them selling through Walmart coming in, I'd have those staged in different areas, or this many allocated for this many allocated for that. Now, did the allocation for the Walmart side come in first? I don't fucking know. I'm not in their warehouse, but I would assume something like that happened, and they just started shipping them out. I got mine. I've got all my turtles. My last set came in today.
Mine too.
Me too. Yeah.
Mine too.
Cool. I am not mad. I don't have a FOMO. I don't have to be the first dumbass to have it because I don't care. I got my shit. You know what I mean? But you get these collectors that they feel at first that they're entitled to anything, and you're fucking not. But they feel like, oh, well, I need to have it before Joe Schmo has it. I need to have it before Pixel Dan has it. I need to have it for. Just fucking get it when you get it.
I mean, yeah, but I think you're boiling it down too much, right? Because I think that while it doesn't necessarily bother me, there are aspects of it that I completely understand. If you order from NECA and you're paying shipping because NECA makes you pay shipping, and their shipping isn't cheap,
Not on that shipping.
and you're getting it much later when you could order directly from Target, and if you have a red card or whatever it is, you get free shipping. You could order from Walmart, and if you have a Walmart membership, you get free shipping. It's like, so if NECA's selling it to you directly and they're charging you like $15 or $16 to ship the damn thing, and then it takes forever to get to you, I can understand why people would be frustrated.
Sure, I can understand that. But now what I would like is for you to go into your order for the turtles and the shredder and tell me how much your shipping was.
When you bought that bundle, it was free.
Oh, there you go. So free shipping. Cool. So that's my point. So they're free shipping, right?
This
But
first time,
yes.
This first time when they decided to do the bundle, if you bought all of them, they'd give you free shipping.
Okay, no, you're wrong because they've done it several times with bundles. It's not the first time. They've done it before.
I've never noticed free shipping, but I guess
They did it with the Aliens bundle. They've done it with Ben Cooper bundles. They've done it with other horror where they put a bunch of horror, like 3 different horror figures with. They've done bundles like that. They've done free shipping with those. Now, I'm not going to sit here and say NECA doesn't have shit shipping because they do. I will be the first one to go against that. But when they're doing free shipping, you can't sit there and be like, oh, well, they charge you $15 when it was free shipping. If you're going to say it, you have to say the facts.
Well, yeah, but again, I'm talking about in general. I'm not talking about the 2012 line. The same way that I said, like, I bought secretly used shredder from them. I paid $15 to ship it, and I didn't get it until way after the stores had it. That's what I'm talking about.
And they got sent directly to the stores from the way. Like that's the difference. You had to wait for it to go to NECA to come in, go to NECA to sort out all their other orders to get it to you. And it seems like NECA sends out by state. No matter when you did, if you live in Florida, all the Florida orders go out at the same time. If you live in Ireland, well, no, not Ireland. It's a fucking different country. But if you live in like
Ireland,
I said Ireland.
How the hell did you skip from Florida to Ireland?
Because in my mind, I was thinking.
Are you surprised? Come on.
I was thinking Illinois, but the I and me being Irish, I went home, baby. But yeah, so Illinois, they all get shipped at the same time, right? But and I think that's part of the problem that they do have because you can't say their shipping's not bad because they have shipping. But like I said, if you're going to sit here and talk about these, you have to what the actual instance is. Because sitting here talking about what's going on now compared to what happened 2 years ago, so much has changed with NECA since then, right? So like you can't compare it. You can mention it, but it's not accurate to the current climate.
And yet so much remains the same. And I will say, in regards to what Tony said, I have seen a lot of anger from NECA. I don't know exactly what it's from, and I can't speak about this firsthand because I have not opened my 2012 Turtles yet. But I've seen a lot of people online saying they're terrible and the arms break. And so nobody's posted any pictures of broken arms. So I don't know I don't know if they are bad or not, but I don't know. We're about to find out, I guess.
Yeah, we are, because that's another thing. People seem to have this idea that it's cool right now to hate NECA. Like,
Oh, I agree. It's very bandwagon.
Yeah,
It's very
anything
bandwagon.
NECA does, people are picking it apart. They're acting like they're paying import $150 prices for a figure, right? You're not. They act like other companies who do the exact same shit on a bigger scale don't get reprimanded as much, at least in the turtle community right now. I can't vouch for like how people react to Hasbro with Star Wars and them shits, because I don't pay attention to that world because it's all trash.
I think like while you're opening that and creating destruction, I don't want to watch. I think a lot of it, right? So it's a lot of bandwagon hate. But I think at the same time, NECA's customer service was so bad, and it's one of those things like it's like when you go to get your car fixed, right? If you got good service, you tell one or two people, hey, I had a really good experience here, no matter how good it was. If you get bad experience, you tell fucking 1,000 people about how bad it was because you want them to know how bad your experience was. Well, that's what NECA was doing. Look, hold on. 2 years ago, when we got the Soto Turtles, right? That was my first really bad experience with NECA. They sent me my 1-2 pack, and then I emailed them. I got no response, and like 30 days almost went by. I had to threaten that, look, do I need to seek out a lawyer because I haven't received the product that I paid for? And then I got a response. So I'm not the only person, I'm sure, that went through that, on top of quality control issues with figures. So now you have, now I didn't rant about that anywhere. That's just me talking to you guys, right? I probably bitched in the group, but that was it. I didn't rant anywhere else. But think of all the people who did, and then people who buy the figures and open them. I don't open them, so I don't experience the quality control issues you guys have. I haven't seen any of that with any of the figures Damien opened. And yet it's so bad. Like everybody's so anti-NECA right now. Like you said, like it's cool to hate them. That's pretty much what's going on right now. So I think that mass exodus and sale of the Turtles is people saying, well, I'm getting back at NECA. Well, you're not getting back at anything. You're going to lose your ass on the resale.
Do those arms feel like they're going to break?
They're like the Nickelback of the toy industry.
Pretty much.
So to touch on something that Psycho said earlier, he's like, oh, it's like the customer service treats us like we're a third world country or some shit, right? Like we're just like
Ireland?
shit. No, Ireland's not a third world country. If they drink enough, they might be, but they can get.
Enjoy your potatoes.
So when did you say that? I don't remember saying that.
Or you said second rate something. You said some shit like that. The way they treat us, like, okay, they're customers, like they're second rate. But see, the thing is, and I've brought this up before, I am 99.999% certain that their email answering customer service is overseas. Simply because all the responses I've ever gotten have been at like 2, 3 in the morning from their email side. Now, when I've called them, I've gotten customer service that the guy wasn't exactly friendly, but he was helpful. And I had a refund for one time before I even hung up. I had the email that got the refund. I've had an item, hasn't shipped yet. And then within the next day, all of a sudden I have my shipping notice, right? So like I've gotten great customer service. Call them. Their emails, the guy, it always asks, oh, how do you feel or how do you rate so-and-so? And it's always a name that I can't pronounce and it begins with a Y.
Like Jeff.
No.
With a GEO.
So I'm 99.9% that their customer service is overseas. And that's a problem that they need to rectify, because if that's how their customer service is acting, because that's normal overseas, and the tone, the non-hospitable tone, you know what I mean? That's a different subject, but it is there. But I think that's why it's there for that end. So now, this damn thing. I don't see any goddamn issue with the plastic compared to this one. Like quality, feel, like it feels the fucking same. So I know people are trying to say, oh, the Turtles are getting less quality. Like, it's the same shit. It's the same shit it's been. And if you want to compare it to this one, okay, compare it to this fucking one. It's the same shit. They feel the
Maybe-
fucking thing.
Maybe
Yeah,
people are
that's
just
true.
upset that Mikey is smaller in the 2012 line, but that's because he's smaller in the show.
Yeah, he's
They're not
smaller.
all
Yeah.
the same size.
What it is, and I could be wrong, and I think it's still the bandwagon, right? That people are looking for any reason to bitch.
Sorry.
Like, they're just looking for any reason to bitch at NECA for these, and they're picking their biggest line, which there's going to be quality control errors and issues. It's just a given. But it's like, oh, I've seen people complain, oh, the paint. Like, oh, this little dot of paint. Like, okay, it's a fucking mass-produced item. What are you bitching about? Like, I get it. You didn't spend $120 for this damn thing.
Pick up any 80s Playmate toy and it's the same shit.
Yeah.
Right. So there are gripes that are fair gripes with NECA. 100% fair. There's structures, problems they've had for years. But to sit here and try and like bitch about the figures, like, it's not as bad as people say. People just take it and blow it out of proportion. And then the internet gets a hold of it and runs wild with it. And the trolls hop in. Because like I've seen people's like, oh, this is a piece of shit turtle. This is the first one I've ever bought. Shut the fuck up. You can't even talk about how bad the line is if you've never even bought one. This is your first turtle. Like, get out of here. Fuck off.
Yeah, I
Sorry.
mean, I can say because you guys have seen, I've sent some pictures to you that
Well,
I have just been opening my 87 Toon line, right? And out of all the figures that I opened, all the 2-packs and everything else, I only had one severe quality control issue, and it really wasn't that severe in my opinion. It was the tall thug, or no, not the one that could turn into a snake. Like you rip the top of them off and put like a snake body on.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right? Like that human version, the left-hand side of the glasses, the arm of the glasses was broken in the middle. And like that was the worst thing that happened. Nothing else was broken. Nothing else out of all the figures I opened. So I put a little bit of super glue on that, or actually had my wife do it because I had to put super glue everywhere. And yeah, like it would have ended up everywhere. So she put super glue on. You can't even tell that it was broken. But I mean, the second what Chris said about NECA's customer service, recently I had a terrible experience with NECA's customer service. I ordered the rooftop diorama scene, and when they shipped it out, I got a notification that it was delivered, but it wasn't delivered to me. And I called them, and the guy's like, okay, give me your order number and your address. And I did. And he was like, yeah, we delivered it to you. If you didn't get it, then you need to call UPS. And so I called UPS and talked to them, and they're like, no, you don't come through us. You go back through NECA. And I explained to the woman what they had told me. And she's like, well, I can't give you the address that we delivered it to. But if you tell me what your address is, I can tell you whether or not that's where we delivered it. And so I gave her my address. She's like, that's not where it was sent.
Don't get
And so
incriminating evidence.
she was like, can you call NECA back and talk to them? And I said, yeah, but they're going to say the same thing. So she called them, and she stayed silent. And I told them what UPS said. They said, oh, you can't go through us. And she stepped in. And as soon as she stepped in, then all of a sudden, oh yeah, we made the mistake. For some reason, they changed your address on the packing label, and we sent it to the wrong place. We'll send you out another one, right? But it took UPS getting involved for them to admit that they made a mistake. So
I've said for years their customer service is horrible. I've had my run-ins with their customer service.
but that will eventually snowball and run its course. So at some point, if enough people have customer service issues, they get pissed off, and then they just find other things to be pissed off about. It can be something as simple as, go ahead.
I guess part of the problem, or not problem, but the part of the issue at hand when it comes to that is look at who here shops at Publix.
me,
Walk
everybody.
into a Publix
If you,
since
if you're in
COVID.
Florida, you shop at Publix. Come on.
Right, but walk into a Publix since COVID. Publix customer service is trash. It's like customer service has gone downhill amongst.
I don't know about that.
Man,
I've
experienced that
never
at
had
Publix.
never had an
fucking
issue with
Publix.
customer service at Publix.
What
Bro.
were they doing in your Publix before that we weren't doing now?
Bro, Like,
They're like, Chris, welcome.
Especially the ones down south. Bro, the ones down south, you might as well walk into a Winn-Dixie. Like, it's fucking horrible.
First of all, I like my Winn-Dixie.
That may just be a South Florida thing.
Horrible customer service. But it's I mean, you could say that because that's where I was at, but I've talked to other people from other states, and it's the same type of thing. Like, the customer service has really just gone downhill, but amongst not just like Publix, but amongst a lot of places. And it's almost like people are getting accustomed to these places having bad customer service. So they're just like, it just is what it is. Right?
I don't know about that, man.
You can say you don't know about that, but
I just did.
Customer service has been trash.
Let's acknowledge the chat real quick. There's been about 1,000 chats since Wheezy went on a rant.
What's Publix?
A defensive rant, and now he's attacking Publix. So,
I love
Billy. Where we got here?
So on the next episode of Collector's Hideout, it's just gonna be rants about like fuck Walmart, fuck.
Nope, just bringing up points.
Walmart. Let me tell you about Five Below, sons of bitches.
Target trash. All their customers are going downhill.
We got Joe talking shit. Fucking Mecca talking shit.
Even that restaurant where the people insult you on purpose. They don't even insult you right anymore. Their shit's
This one's hilarious. Where is it?
The beard one? Yeah.
Yes.
Then that works. See, Johnny's got the length right here, but I've got the fullness all the way.
Joe, you better stop that bullshit.
I don't want to understand. South Park trying to teach me. Mechadome, you can say that, and you did, but you know what? Until you like unveil who you are or join the cast, your opinion doesn't matter. So
that's true, and it's not Tim because you've got him and Cool Story in the same chat.
Yeah, true. But
so unless he's double fisting on computers, giggity.
So, but my biggest problem right now with NECA pertains back to their shipping. I've got
shipping.
Huh?
Shipping. Sorry, God.
My problem is that I've got
my gears.
I've got other orders with them where I ordered like 2 or 3 figures. And they say, oh, well, we're not going to ship it until all your items have come in stock so we can ship them all together. Which I understand that. That's what you want to do. That way you pay one shipping charge. Cool, fair, I get it. Why the fuck did they send me 3 different shipments for my turtle bundle? If you can send me 3 different shipments for my turtles bundle, why can't you send me my other ship when they come in and just send it as they pop up? That's fucking stupid.
I agree.
I thought you were going to complain about them sending you the Toon, Wingnut, and Screw Loose instead of the other one.
That was last
week. Sucked, man.
At least I returned it, so I got my money back. So
I mean, same with me, but I was so pissed off. I'm like, as soon as you got that, I'm like, fuck. And then I sent it to the wrong place. I sent it to one of my stores. So like my GM calls and he goes, hey, did you order us something off Walmart? And I said, oh, crap. I said, open the box for me. And he goes, did you order some weird toy?
He sends me a picture. Even if they send you the right thing, it's still a weird toy.
Yeah, but he opens up, he sends me the picture, and I'm like, damn it. I'm like, it's the wrong one. I'm like, I need you to return that. I sent him the label. I'm like, take it back to Walmart for me.
I took it to Walmart. I gave it to the woman. And she's like, what's wrong with it? I'm like, it's the wrong item. She's like, really? You know, this is third party. You know how that works? I'm like, I don't, but it says I can return to store.
Scan
like,
here.
Well, what's wrong with it? I'm like, it's a Target item that they sent me through Walmart and I don't want it. She's like, oh, okay. And like she prints up and printed up like a label right away for shipping. And they just like smack the label on the box and they're shipping it back to fucking NECA.
It's funny.
Take that shit.
So
I don't fucking need that. Negativity.
The other
go ahead. No, I was just gonna say that like I also like with NECA, I'm not mad at them, but I'm a little frustrated because I bought the diorama, and when they re-released the street level diorama, they said that they were going to re-release the sewer lair and Donnie's lab, but we haven't heard anything about that. And then they found a whole bunch of the first movie Turtle line accessory sets. And instead of holding those till their vault sale, they randomly dropped them on Amazon at retail price. And then they were gone in like 30 minutes because everybody bought them up. And now people are trying to resell them for a ton of money. And it's like, you could have put this in your vault sale that you knew you were going to have, because it happened like 2 months or so before the vault sale. And it's like, I missed out on them again.
I mean, they could have, but I wonder, like, those are the like behind the scenes things that we'll never know. Like, I feel the no, the hard A,
You got a problem, Nickel?
So I always wondered, like,
Tony
if the
was
vault
close.
sale has like a limited amount, right? Like, the vault sale might be one item they found. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wondered, like, oh, we found 500 of these. All right, we're going to put them up now. Versus the vault sale, we want quantities under 20. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, that stuff we'll never know. But I feel like to keep the vault as like, oh, it's special. It's like, it's very limited shit because they just found a random box of it. Not
I think that there were
5
like,
pounds full
I
of
think
it.
that there were people estimated there was between like 50 and 100 of the accessory sets. So it's kind of like, it's just frustrating because that's the one thing I'm missing from my movie line, and I don't want to pay $150 for it.
I mean,
Nicka, please.
I don't understand.
what?
I guess it might be
Oh,
where
why
I'm
is
sitting
it?
in regards to the camera. But
Well, no, he's saying how like John has zero shit in his background.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Now I get it. They're talking
Johnny's
about
got-
the displays.
A little bit of shit. I've got all that, and then Tony's like, "Oh, I'm gonna explode all over your face with stuff."
So did you open any of the other turtles, Chris?
No,
or
that
just
was the
Mike?
first one because I knew where this conversation was going. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna open this bitch up here. That way, if it breaks in my hand, we can see. Oh shit, I can throw that bitch across the room.
I was just curious if all of them were okay or not. That's fine.
Yeah, no, I haven't opened the other ones yet.
they all look amazing. I will say that. They all look
They
fantastic.
I thought they did. Like, I thought they nailed the design of the show, and I thought the show was amazing. So,
It's just it's funny with the people who are like trying to supposedly getting out. But it's like the tune line, for all intents and purposes, is kind of winding down.
yes,
It
agreed.
needs to be done, but yes.
Right, but I mean, like when you really look at the characters, like even like the mutant characters, like it's becoming really limited. So it's like you're pretty much at the end of the line. Like, why you're leaving now is like running a mile race and bowing out 20 feet before it's over. Like,
So, but like, and stop me, and maybe I don't remember, but
there you don't.
at any point was Ace stuck in the cartoon series?
Yes.
He was.
I'm fairly certain, if I remember correctly, yes, he was.
So
we
the
gotta
only reason
figure
I
out-
bring that up is because these are supposed to be, the figures are supposed to be the tune line, right? It's
Yeah.
supposed to be from the cartoon, not recreations of the Playmates figures.
Yes.
Right.
So, I guess that's a good thing, but why did we get Panda Khan? Was he ever in the cartoon?
He wasn't, but that was they when they announced it, they said it was a special one because they make it as if he was in the cartoon.
But,
This is how
but
it
you get my
would've been
point.
done.
Like
He wasn't
was
in
in
the
was
cartoon?
in the cartoon, but we never got
Don't fucking say it. Don't you
What?
fucking say it.
What's he going to say?
If you say, "Oh, we didn't get the cartoon Ray Fillet," I'm
No.
okay.
I was gonna say, I'm just saying, like all the other supporting characters, all the shit that like Sandstorm and all those kind of guys. They were never in the cartoon, and those are in the Playmates line. So my worry is that they're gonna take the tune line and say, "Oh, we're doing so good, and people are still buying it," and they're gonna move on to Playmates figures, just the Playmates line, instead of
So-
staying in the cartoon itself.
I wouldn't necessarily be against that, right?
I
mean,
would. I don't
Well-
think we need that.
Yeah, Tony doesn't like when his two different types cross. None of that cross
his
mingling
wallet
going
doesn't
on
like
in
it.
Tony's world. There's the tune side, and then there's the movie side. You cannot have the movie and the tunes intertwined.
No,
Not
it's
allowed
not
in Tony's
that, man.
world.
It's his wallet's starting to.
Tony's like, I have signs.
he
That
has to have
sign over says
everything.
tunes only. That sign says comics only. Nothing else. But no, like I wouldn't be against it. I understand why people wouldn't want it. They want specifically just the tunes, right? I get that. If you want specifically tune-related figures from the cartoon, 100%. I personally wouldn't be against it because I've always, as a kid, I wanted those characters in the cartoon. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Yeah.
oh, they were never in there, so I wanted them in there. So I wouldn't be against them making figures of them in that style. That's just me personally. But I understand why you wouldn't.
I guess I don't know. Like I'd rather see. They're gonna come out with Tempestra. We already know that. We're gonna get the giant Krang. I'm hoping.
Okay, hold on. You just said her name. Is she like a necessary character for you?
No, not at all.
Like people, you would swear up and down she made that cartoon with how people bitch and moan about
But
not having her in the line.
Here's why. Like
I mean, she's like the last one for a group, but
so like I think it's more than that. Like I don't particularly care about having that figure either, and if they put it out, unfortunately, I will probably buy it, but I don't want it. But there are a lot of people, if you go online and you look at the show and you have people talk about shows, that think that the Red Sky seasons of the original TMNT cartoon were the best, and she was the main villain in the Red Sky seasons. And so that's probably why people are like crazy to get her. It's like, you're doing all these other things, you got to have her.
I mean, very well could be, but all the complaints I see is that apparently, from the ones that I've seen, is that she's the last remaining character for a group that was in the original cartoon. I guess maybe before she became the villain, there was a group that she was part of, and she's the last one they haven't made yet. Which, if you're trying to team build, I get it. That's the last one for that team. But man, you'd think that she was like the holy grail of this line. People talk about her like.
I bet we get another set of the brothers, and it ends up being the brothers from the very last bit of the show where they're a little grittier and darker looking. Because if you ever watch the cartoon, right, it starts out and it's like the first 2 episodes, maybe 3 are like that better animation because they want you to stay and watch and be a part of it. And then as the show progresses, the animation gets worse and looser and what have you, because at this point you're just engaged. And then they got to the end, and it was, I don't know if it was the last season, because I by then I had grown away from that. I was watching other stuff. I was watching X-Men and whatnot, and Spider-Man, when X-Men was good and Spider-Man was good, and it was as good as Batman, so Psycho can sit on that. But later in the line, the turtles got darker again. They were using their weapons more, and their facial expressions and everything were darker. They
harsher.
were drawn better.
They were harsher. Yeah, they looked more mature, and that is the Red Sky seasons that I was talking about. The last 3 seasons of the show, so season 10, season 9, and season 8, are referred to as the Red Sky seasons, and those seasons ran in conjunction with Batman the Animated Series. And so, like, if you're a fan of Batman the Animated Series, you know part of the reason the animation was so amazing was because they drew on dark paper instead of light paper, which is kind of what made it unique. And so when the Turtles came back after they were getting their ass kicked in the ratings and the toys weren't selling, they decided to try and shift to a different type of paper. And when they did that, they're like, okay, let's make the Turtles a little darker. But to be honest, if you look at the pictures, I don't like the designs, like the eyes and everything. They just look, I don't know. It just doesn't look right to me. And I agree with you. They're probably going to try to, have one last hurrah with the sculpts for those turtles, and then just like paint them differently and have a different head, because the heads were a little more angular. That's the only thing they would have to change. I just don't, I don't think there would be any drive or desire for that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
The only thing that would do, it would cause people to cry for Tempestra even more. They'd be like, God damn it, we got the turtles. Now we need her.
It looks like the turtles are wearing mascara in the Red Sky seasons. Like, it's just, I don't know.
So they're emo?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Oh, so there's Spider-Man 3.
Yeah. A
Right.
really bad version of emo, but all right, so we can get off the NECA gravy train and let those guys stew in their own stupidity. But so loyal subjects, right? So I bought them. I have the IDW style turtles. I have all the stupid arcade versions. I have all the what was it? They had the Toon versus the regular version. They had the arcade version. Whatever loyal subjects could put out, they put out, right?
Yeah.
And the turtles have never looked good in my opinion. Now, their villains, Casey's, the Foot Soldiers, the Shredder, the Krang, those all look good.
So
I
go ahead.
kind of
no,
like
when you're talking about loyal subjects, obviously they had a bunch of different lines for turtles.
Right.
Because their IDW ones, those turtles weren't bad.
I'm talking about the ones that came like in the cartoon box kind of thing.
Trash.
Like just like these. Actually, I think I got a set right here. Those ones.
Okay, yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah.
Those, yeah.
Yeah. So I have like I don't know. These are which ones are these? I think these are just a cartoon. The ones over there are like the comic or the oh my god, undercover. They're all wearing jackets and shit. And then the other one is the arcade ones, which I don't mind the arcade ones, but
I kind of like them. I like the
So-
arcade ones.
but here's the thing. So Damien had he had a huge turtle Christmas like 2 or 3 years ago. I don't even know. And he
You
got
can get your
everything
trash
trash.
there.
What's up?
No, the McFarlane page punchers are fucking
Oh, we're getting to
trash.
that. We're getting to
Yeah.
that. There's a method to it. So Damien gets these all, and he had all of them over his walls, but he's like, "Oh, Daddy, I want a set to open." So he's like, he wants one to show, like, because Daddy has them all in the boxes, and then he wants a set to open for himself. So I bought him just a set of the turtles to open and a foot soldier. He opens these things, and they are just trash. They don't stand well. They don't hold their weapons well. They're just, I mean, they really are. They're absolute trash toys. And I can't for the life of me figure out, first of all, why they ever went for what they went for. And I mean, if
They're
I
like
didn't want to
20
keep these in the box, I'd shoot myself for having bought even one of them because they're all just they don't stand, like they just don't. Yeah, we'll get to that. They just don't. They're junk toys. So then I'm in the store the other day because if you guys remember way back when we were talking about things you want to see, and I always bitch about I want the garbage truck from the first movie. And then one of the other things I said was I'd like to see if McFarlane made Turtles, I would buy McFarlane's Turtles. Well, sorry, McFarlane, they're fucking terrible looking. Went to
Your
Target.
thing,
What's up?
your thing when you said that about McFarlane was the idea of him taking like the movie line or whatever and putting like that McFarlane twist on it, right? Making it like really dark and gritty,
So the figure they had
almost
hanging
like
on.
Twisted Turtles.
So the Foot Soldier was on shelf. That's the one I saw. I grabbed the comic, the page puncher, right?
Oh, you
Picked
actually
it up.
saw it.
Yeah, I actually saw it in the store. I had it in my hand. I looked at it and literally said, I do not fucking want this. And that's hard for me because I'm looking at it. It's a turtle. I got to have it because I have every other freaking line that's out there. So I got to have this. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. Put it right back on the shelf because it was like 34 or 25. I don't even know. Either way, it was too much. And the figure literally looks like a dirty loyal subjects figure. Like they took a foot soldier and said, "Hey, you guys are done with these? You guys are out of business. Blackwash it, put it in a thing with a comic book, and now we're McFarlane."
Like I've seen comparisons of the turtles, and the loyal subjects ones just look better. You can see that they're based on the same source material,
Mhm.
but McFarlane has this thing where even with his DC shit, it's like you have this, but there's always like a McFarlane filter put on the figure. And there's always just a little tweak that's like his signature bullshit.
Like it's McFarlane.
Yeah. And that's what he seems to have done with the turtles. Like, yeah, they're based on the same thing, the loyal subjects, the same, source material. But the loyal subject ones are so much better than the McFarlane.
But that's the blackwash in my opinion. So like he blackwashed out that foot soldier, made him darker looking, right? Like tried to make him a little grittier, a little darker looking.
Right.
But in the end, I can't get past it is a shitty Loyal Subjects figure. It just looks like what it looks like. Honestly, you took a Loyal Subjects figure, you blackwashed it, and you threw it on a comic book, and you said that's worth somebody buying again.
The Target had Shredder, Donatello, Leonardo, and the Foot Soldier, and I put all 4 of them in the cart, kind of next to each other, just to kind of look at them better. It was like 5 minutes just looking at each one, and then right back. I was like, nope. Didn't even text you or send you a picture. I was like, nope.
Because they're not good. Like,
And it was like $25 each.
Like, literally, the only thing I'm hoping for from McFarlane is that he goes into the other mutants that we never got in Loyal Subjects, right? So I could be wrong, but I feel like he showed an old Hob. Maybe I'm wrong. But like, give me those characters from the IDW comics, and I'll probably buy them because there's no other representation of those characters at all.
Why wouldn't he do like maybe not with the Spawns, because he makes because he thinks people are still buying giant Spawn figures.
Because they're cool.
Like he was doing,
because they're cool. Big chunky toys. That's what's cool.
Don't get me wrong. I love Spawn. I think he's a fucking great character, and we just don't get enough good representation for Spawn. We get all these stupid cowboy Spawn and like all these stupid variants. It's like he's the Deadpool of Spawn. I don't. That came out weird, but you know what I mean. So, the funny thing is, you're all like, yes. But like he does the the Batman figures, right, and like all the DC stuff or whatever, and it's like those are good figures. They look good. They smell good. People like them. They sell. It's a good thing. Why can't you give us Turtles in that scale and style and quality? That would sell, in my opinion.
I mean, they could, but I don't have faith in Todd being able to do it to where it's better than what's already been done. I feel like Todd to do Turtles and have people really take a step back with how oversaturated Turtles is right now, right? There's so many companies doing Turtles. There's so many different offerings for Turtles. Even when you start looking at the import companies that are doing amazing looking figures for Turtles.
Joy Toy. You give me a 8-inch Joy Toy as opposed to
even
came
those
out
other
fucking
ones,
weird.
That's like the toy you find in the lotion aisle down in Walmart, the Joy Toy. But no, but even that other company, I don't remember what company it was, but I showed it in the group. They have like a Slash coming, and the Slash was like all gray. It was a prototype. It looks sick. It's not Joy Toy though. It's the same company doing those smaller DreamX looking ones.
I want to say I know what you're talking about.
You do. You saw and you said it was amazing. But yeah, like you got so many companies doing great stuff. For McFarlane to do a Turtle line and get people's attention away from what's already been done and not be compared to what's already been done, he would have to literally go completely against the grain and do something only Todd McFarlane would do.
I don't know.
Go ahead, man.
It has to stand out.
I just kind of feel like, and I'm probably the minority in this, but
no, Johnny is. But go ahead.
I kind of feel like McFarlane is incredibly overhyped. I am not a fan of McFarlane's stuff. I don't particularly like his figures. I don't like a lot of the designs that he does. I think that a lot of his stuff is wonky and doesn't look right. I mean, you can kick me, feel free. Chris has done it before, but I don't know. It's like I always go back to when McFarlane was going to do Gears of War figures, and then he spent a lot of money on designing these figures, and then they only moved at the waist.
Oh yeah, those were his the Staction figures, right?
Yeah,
but what he did before.
But is that much different than the original? Well, that was McFarlane's design, but that wasn't his produced toys. The original Spawn line was produced by
Right. So while you think of that, even like when he did Movie Maniacs the first time, even when he did the Twisted Soul series, Twisted Christmas,
Tortured Souls, those were great.
yeah, but even when he did all those, they weren't action figures. They had like small points of articulation, but they were essentially staction figures, right? You
Yeah.
had a little bit of, but they were posed in one real way you could stand them.
Yes.
But that, see, and we've discussed it before, and that's where I think McFarlane, as a toy company, stood out originally, right? Because he had all these really awesome designs for his Spawn figures. Then he had Tortured Souls. He had the Twisted Christmas, the Twisted Fairy Tales, like all these really dark horror lines that nobody else was doing. So he stood out because he was first the only game in town really doing it.
Yep.
On a grand scale in retail stores.
Huh.
And it was something that, as just a general collector, you weren't expecting to see walking into Toys R Us, and you see like Dorothy in a bikini or thong and holding a dead werewolf in her hand. Like, you weren't expecting to see that. Like, it really stood out. And that's where I really feel if McFarlane wanted to stand out against everybody doing Turtles, he would have to do like a twisted TMNT world. Like, give me Turtles, but with that twisted imagery that he can do. I think that would at least separate him from everybody else, and you'd get a strong following for those.
So, like the new Mondos that are coming out, I'm on board. I'm fucking buying them. I don't care what they're going for. I just feel like, first of all, if you don't get them now, God help you on the secondary market.
Yep.
And number two, I'm sorry, I'm not a Donatello fan, but that mother looks menacing. That face, that angry face that they put on that Donatello. What?
The one face looks menacing. The other one's like glasses, looking kind of goofy.
Yeah. But I'm saying the
they
grit,
put a lot of personality in the different.
That
faces.
grit face for Donatello, for me, that's comic book Donnie. That's like, like angry, like I'm gonna beat your butt. I'm actually a badass. I'm smart, but I'm actually hardcore. Comic book Donnie. So I think what?
No, I was saying, you remember like a couple episodes ago, like when somebody's opinion, it can't be wrong.
Right.
I've just been proven wrong because this opinion is wrong. Like,
mark that. Somebody mark that and turn it into a short. That way, the next time Chris tries to tell me that I'm wrong for telling somebody they're wrong, we can bring that back up.
That opinion is wrong. Thank you, Gustavo, for proving me wrong. That opinions can be wrong.
So I'm just saying. So Mondo's doing a fantastic job. So if McFarlane wanted to pick up on what Mondo's putting down, I'd be on board. So again, to your point, with Tortured Souls, he had a lot to do with a lot of the early anime figures like Akira, all those darker toys that had not a shit ton of articulation, but they had a lot of detail, right? That's the kind of stuff we used to carry in the record store. When I worked there and we first started getting bought out and we started transitioning into selling toys in a record store, which made no sense. We had Tortured Souls. We had anime figures that had crazy articulation and crazy detail. And it was just darker toys. And then, he puts out his first Spawn line with the toys is under Todd Toys, not under McFarlane.
Right.
That's why I couldn't remember. I'm like, who the hell put out the first thing? But it's Todd Toys. I'm not always wrong. How do we punch Gustavo virtually?
You are wrong quite a bit.
Maybe just from the people I decided to have on. So, but if they were to turn around and make, if McFarlane said, hey, I'm going to piggyback on what Mondo's doing, but with my style, I bet they would sell. I bet they'd be gritty and nasty and people would want them. I want dirty turtles, man. I want dirty, angry turtles. I don't want like the polished, not that anything we've got is bad, but I just want that grit. I want turtles
something
with grit.
Different. Yeah. Something unique. And I think because it's Todd McFarlane, he should present that. Like, but I mean, there may be limitations because it's, because of the IP and they have to protect the brand and so forth.
No, they could. I'm
Yeah.
just saying, if he wants to really stand out in the overflowing sea of turtles, you have to bring something that can't be compared to others.
So we have Last Ronin, right? We have the Last Ronin line. So it's, and not that it's gory, but there's blood, there's cuts, there's damage to these people. So like, I mean, they're kind of dark. I just want them to turn around and say, okay, here's even Michelangelo. They have like, here's Michelangelo. Well, these guys have been around. They fought the Shredder. They fought they fought all these villains. They should be war torn and look dark and gritty and like they fought. And I think if he gave us a darker looking turtle like that with some comic book grit, that would be a line that would take off because everybody else hasn't done it. Everybody else is doing what's cartoon or what's been popular or what's been, like loyal subjects or, oh, it looks cool, it's edgy, but it's not because there's no blood, there's no nothing. You give me a darker, grittier turtle, and I think McFarlane's the guy to do it. I think that line would take off if he did his own line of turtles.
Now,
he doesn't have to go far.
The Mondo ones, from my understanding, listen to an interview with Attack Peter. They got permission from Nickelodeon to essentially do their take on what would have happened to the Turtles after the second movie. Like if that world had continued versus going into rural Japan for the third one, right? Like,
oh, okay. Sorry.
So those figures are like their take on the continuation from the original movie series. A little older, a little grittier. And then when you add in the fact that supposedly it was supposed to be shown that the scientist in the second movie, there was a rumored take that he was showed that he was actually a Utrom. Like
Jordan Berry?
Opens up and he's supposed to be a Utrom. That's where, because they never in the movie explain where the ooze came from. They never really explain it. It just kind of is.
Right. They just say it was in the ground 15 years ago.
Right.
Well, I mean, they do tell you that it was a byproduct of an experiment that they were running. So, like, but it doesn't tell you what experiment it was or anything else. Yeah.
Right. Like, that's it. There's no real background. Like, it's just kind of there. So their idea is that it was leading to more out there characters. You had Toka Razor, and then you had Turtles, and then what they can continue with the third movie, have maybe these other mutants. So bringing these types of things and their own kind of story into it with the Mondo ones and their vision, which is what they're allowed to do.
I like it.
And I will say this briefly about McFarlane. If they allow McFarlane to make the Turtles in his own style, of course, that style will look like shit.
Oh, calm down. Because I feel like if they did a Twisted Turtle series, that would be amazing.
Yeah, cool. If they do a Twisted Turtle series, I'm sure you think it would be amazing. And again, I can't tell you your opinion is wrong, but I can tell you that in theory, it probably would be amazing. And then in practice, it would look like shit. Just like when he released that pack of Batman animated series figures that had already been made by DC Direct. And these were essentially the exact same things. And they all looked absolutely terrible, like trash.
Completely different things, but yes, you're not wrong. They were trash.
So I'm not saying Twisted Turtles, and I don't think Wheezy's saying Twisted Turtles in the sense of like something like obscure, right?
No, like monsters, like twisted, dark, bloody.
You are saying that?
Yeah, dark, bloody monsters.
Well, then I was 100% wrong because that's not what I thought you were referring to.
Well, look at all their twisted lines. Their Twisted Christmas, their Twisted Fairy Tales. They're all.
Yeah, that I would not be on board with. That's not what I want. I want comic book dirt grit turtle.
No, but what the point is that that's what he would have to do to stand out because you can't compare it to anything else. He could get his own world with that. His own fans would support it. Now, whether or not you won't, John won't, but people would support it because it's crazy, right?
No, I'd be behind that.
Imagine if he took, especially the villains, if he took Slash and turned the twisted flair to it, Slash could be a fucking monster.
Basically, he's exaggerating the whole mutant aspect of it.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And I think that's a brilliant idea. That's something he should capitalize on.
Because that's what he does.
I would have to see it to see the vision because I can tell you right now I'm not on board just by what you're saying.
Well, I mean, have you seen his Twisted Christmas line?
I've seen a lot of his stuff. I'm sure I have.
Well, no, it's a Santa Claus, like steampunk fucking monster Santa Claus stripper Mrs. Claus. Fucking Rudolph is like fucking giant reindeer on acid. Jack Frost is a giant fucking killer snowman. Like it's just dark, twisted shit. Like I said, it'll stand out because nobody else is doing it. Because if he keeps doing shit that everybody else is already doing or has already done, he has too much to try and beat that he can't beat with his current sculptors and creativity they're doing.
Especially not at the price point he sells his figures at.
They're
like 20,
they're only
$20, $25, right?
19 or $24.99 now.
Their prices went up recently. I think some of his DC ones are almost at the $30 mark now.
Yeah.
Is that for a larger figure though?
No, for like he has like the gold label, red label, black label, blue label.
Oh,
like he's got a bunch of different bullshit ones.
Dude, so kind of sorry, we're talking about pricing, a little bit off subject. What the fuck Hasbro with these retro I'll call it missing link. They're not missing link, but the Sea Spray, the freaking Brawn, and I think it's
Wheelie.
Is it Wheelie?
Braun Strowman? Jason.
$29.99, I think it is, or $24.99 for a figure this fucking big that transforms?
Bro. Hasbro's going crazy with their prices.
Yeah.
Holy
You're looking at almost
crap,
$40 for some Marvel Legends that are like just a figure, not even like the big, massive figures. $40 for a Marvel Legends.
But like I literally like I was in the store and this is how stupid I am, but well, one of the reasons. But I'm in Walmart and I'm like, we'd gone hunting the other day, right? We had a good hunt. We found the Ninjambi car in Walmart. They had 1,000 of them. Damien found it.
I feel like I'm waiting for that to go on clearance. I feel like that thing's gonna get clearanced out.
I feel like it will be too, but I don't care. I wanted it, so I bought it. But the Ninjambi stuff in Target is selling out. Every time I go to Target, it's gone. But I don't think people know it's in Walmart because when I go to Walmart, they have a bunch of them. But you go to Target.
I told you they had the vehicles there on the.
Well, yeah, Walmart also had the end cap or like the shipper, like that huge shipper. Whereas
that's how we have it.
Target seemed to like get one of each. Like,
right. So they're selling though. Like the line is moving. So I think it's cool. But and I couldn't think of any, like we went to the first Walmart over by us on, I'll call it's 50, but you don't know where that is. And we went there and Damien bought a digital circus figure. And then Gianna bought like a Terrifier comforter. That's where I found the blue Dracula Shredder. And then I found the Ninjambi car.
Oh, so you missed the Terrifier figure.
Yeah, and the Terrifier figures. Not the bloody one, but the regular one was there. And the Ben Cooper Terrifier was there. And so then we left and we went to go hit the next target. Yeah, it's exactly it, actually. So we went to hit the next target, and that target didn't have shit. It had one Ninjambi on shelf. And we were like, all right, this is a bust. So we left. We went to the last Walmart. Well, the last Walmart we went to, they didn't have anything in any of the areas except in the regular like toy aisle in the Transformer section. They had a stack of the Sea Sprays. And I'm like, man, you know what? Maybe I'll get this just to mess around with. I'll let Damien open it, and then I'll mess with it and transform it and whatever, because I'm a big bitch. And I went to go get it, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, this thing is $24.99. This little ass Transformer is $24.99. And I'm like, nope. You're going to sit right there on the shelf until you and all your friends are $16 in the clearance section, and then I'll grab one to play with. And that's like, it's, I keep thinking in my head, these are toys. And although toy companies are actually more advertising to older collectors than they are kids nowadays.
Yep.
They want collectors to buy. They are outpricing themselves. So I keep thinking when it comes time for Christmas this year and people are buying things. Now, luckily, Damien's not into that, thank God. But if you've got a kid who's into Transformers, my stepson's into them. You go to the store, I'm buying this kid like 4 Transformers and I'm going to spend $250? Something insane just because of how bad the prices are. I could go to J5 Toys and get free shipping.
Third party, better quality.
So, I mean, I don't remember who it was now. It was a while ago. But somebody was discussing that aspect of it. That as soon as they know they're making something that adult collectors are buying, the price jumps up 2 to 3 times.
I believe
Just
it.
because they know the adults are going to versus kids. Because that's why you have when you look at like Mattel and Hasbro's kid-friendly lines, they get big vehicles still that are $40, $50. But as soon as they're like, oh, this exact same size vehicle, but we're going to say it's for adult collectors, so we're going to add a little bit of extra detail, 200. Fuck it. Because they know the adults are psychopaths and will buy it. Because
So-
figure, how many times have we at the shows seen there's one or two adult guys that come around with their kids and they tell their kids they can't buy one of your $5 Transformers, but then 20 minutes later you see him walking away with a fucking Transformer that he bought somewhere else for like $300. It's like, yo, he won't buy his kid a $5 Transformer, but because it's his collection, the adult collection, he had no problem dropping coin on something massive. And these companies know it. They know it.
It's 100%, man, and we see it. Well, we do see it all the time at shows. But I guess to go back to the Transformer thing, man. I'm just absolutely astounded by the price of how bad things have gotten. So one of the things, remember we were on the chat, what was it, 3 weeks ago, and I said I'm going to order that Scorponok. Screw it, I'm going to get it on Amazon because it was $30. Hold up before you shake your head. So the two of them came in, and I gave one to Gregor, and I said, "Build it." Why are you all giggling?
No, I thought it was gonna be like it wound up being like this big.
Oh no! I'm like, did I tell the story already? So I gave one to Gregor, and I said, "Build it," because he'll give me his honest opinion, right? If he thinks it's trash, he's a kid. He's like, he'll tell me if it's trash or not, and he loves Transformers. So he's playing with it, and I forget what the hell he called it, but it's basically like plug transformation. It doesn't really transform. You have to pull it apart.
Oh, so
Like
it's like a Megazord. Like you have to take it apart, and then
Yeah, you have to take it apart to put it in a different mode. And I asked him, I go, so is it trash? He goes, it's trash. And I'm thinking, how many people bought that thing and it's still there for $60 at Target and then got it home and said, this is trash?
But here's a better question, Tony, is how many people bought that thing for $60 at Target and never fucking opened it to know it was trash?
Yes. I just like I bought 2 of them because they were $30 a piece. I let him open one. I'll sell one on the show for $40. I'll make $10 maybe. Because somebody's gonna see it and go, oh, that's $60 in the store. See that I'm selling it for $40 and probably buy it. In fact, I can think of the person right now whose son, they're super awesome couple. I wish I remember their name. But actually, Weezy, you might remember them. They always come around and they have a little boy and he always goes through the Transformers.
And you always give him one. He's like, oh, okay. He walks away, comes back and puts it back because he doesn't want it.
Right. And then buys something. He's like, oh, thank you. I don't want this shit. And he goes buy something else. Like, but he's always buys Transformers. He always likes to look at the table and play with things, whatever. And I love him. He's a great kid. And his parents are super cool and very happy to know them and get to meet them at shows. I guarantee if I bring that thing to a show, I put it on the table, he's going to be like, that's the coolest thing ever. I want that. It's the one I've always wanted. Because it's always the one he's always wanted.
Always.
Every kid is like that.
Yeah. But this kid, he knows what he wants. Like, he knows his Transformers. It's actually spooky. He'll be like, this one's from whatever series. And I'm like, you're like 5. What are you doing? So, but he knows the Transformer. He knows where it comes from. So I think if I brought that, it's a big toy. He'll think it's cool. It'll give him something to mess with. But that's the only way that piece is going to move because that thing is freaking trash otherwise. So transition to HasLab, the Ecto-1.
Oh, I can't wait.
Did anybody else get the notification that said it's shipping? You better fix your address now.
That's the 4th time I've gotten that email about it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the first time I got the fix your shipping address.
Yeah, I've got every time it says the same thing. Last time to check your shipping address for your HasLab. I'm like, okay. And then I get another one. And then another.
Yep.
But I did get it today too.
So I'm seeing the full tier version is selling, and I mean sold on eBay for $900. The deluxe version, which I guess is without Tully.
No, the deluxe version's with everything, isn't it? That's the deluxe. It has everything. It's all.
Well,
Remember,
the other
there was
one's
no-
not labeled. Go ahead. Sorry.
Remember, there was no tiers.
Well, no, because you remember if we didn't buy it in a certain date, we didn't get Tully.
Yeah, it wasn't. I guess technically it's a tier. It wasn't a tier. That was just like a. Oh, that was a goal, but it wasn't like the normal tier system they do.
It
Where it's
was
like,
a
oh, you got
goal, and then
this,
they
this,
just threw it
this,
in.
this. Yeah. 'Cause
It
they did-
was a
everybody's
goal,
getting
and then they
Tully?
just threw it in. Everybody gets it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've seen it sell for $900, and this is on eBay right now, sold. So people are getting them in, right? $900, and the lowest I've seen it sell is $650, but $100 shipping.
Nobody's gotten it in yet. It hasn't shipped yet. So whoever sold it, that's like a pre-order maybe that they oh, I'm
They're
getting
all-
it. I'll send it to you when I get it type of thing.
Yeah, they're all showing has the library, ghosts, and extra stuff.
Yeah, it has the busters and right, and then like all the extras is the deluxe version.
Does it come
Now I
with the
wish I bought a
busters?
third one.
Because
It
you had
does.
you had the basic version that was just the Ecto 1. The deluxe
How much
version,
was the basic version? I'm sorry.
I don't remember now. That was so long ago.
So I paid I think I paid $349 a piece. Does that sound right?
You got the one that you could turn into the Ecto 1A for the
Okay,
second
so
one. It
the
comes with four
basic one-
Ghostbusters.
All right. The base model was $325. It came with the Ecto 1. It came with Tully, Slimer, the Libros, a proton pack, a PKE meter, and a ghost trap for Tully. And then the little the cart that goes in the back of the Ecto 1 that the
Yeah, for the packs to
Oh,
sit on.
yeah. Okay.
Then you had the deluxe model, which was $400. It came with all the stuff that was in the base model, but then it gave you all of the like vinyl stickers to turn it into the Ecto 1A,
And then the
and
top
then-
part.
the top roof rack, which lights up. And then it came with the 4 Ghostbusters in the charcoal colored suits.
Yep.
It came with 2 slime blowers, 4 proton packs,
Giggity.
4 extra and different
Slime.
sculpts of the proton streams, and then 2 streams for the slime blowers.
All right, hold on. I don't think Wheezy's right. I don't think that's what I ordered. Hold on.
I mean, I don't know what you ordered. You know what? I think you did order basics because I told you how to get the other one, but you didn't pay attention to swiping to the left.
You say swipe to the left?
Yeah, because on the phone you had to like swipe to the left or right to be able to see the deluxe option versus the regular option.
It's like the Tinder of Hasbro.
Pretty much. Because like I remember I was trying to order, like I can't fucking find it. Where is it? I thought it was sold out or some shit. And I went into a group like, oh, just swipe on the screen. I'm like, oh, swipe. Oh, there it is. Cool, ordered.
Yeah. I ordered 2 of the deluxe models because I wanted to display the Ecto 1 in both formats, the original and the Ecto 1A.
But you'd only need the one deluxe and one base. You were planning on selling the extra shit to try and make some money back.
Yeah, I mean, I figured I could make some money back that way, but I wanted both. But you have to remember, the base model doesn't come with everything for the car that the deluxe model comes with.
Right, but to have the Ecto 1, it comes with everything you need. The base model is the Ecto 1. The base model, the deluxe, has all the shit to make that Ecto 1A.
All right, let me see. I'm trying to log in right now to Hasbro to see what the hell I ordered.
Tony discovers he didn't order anything.
Right. You never know with me.
It's all right. Mondo's trying to make me order another Sam Hain figure, so
I thought you weren't going to do it. Now you're thinking about it?
No, all I said is they're trying. I didn't say I was going to do it. I said they're trying. That's all.
Did you see how bad Strawn is doing?
I haven't paid attention to it. As far as I'm aware, it failed.
So I heard
You're not wrong. It's pretty much.
I heard in the first so it opened on the 9th, and I heard in the first week. Yeah,
the
in
first few days
week,
they did like 700 orders.
Oh, I heard like 80 because it's just now hit 1,000.
Yeah, no, yeah. The first few days they went up to like 400 and like 600 or something, and then it was like plateaued. Like, it's just
Yeah, it's
funny.
got 34 days left, and it has 1,020 orders.
This website
What?
sucks ass.
Yeah, that's not the same thing, Gustavo. Nice try though. That's not the same thing at all. This man comparing fucking oranges to bananas.
Invalid application. Your mom's an invalid application.
Jesus.
Some bitch. Hold up.
Oh man. All right, fuck it.
We're gonna get canceled.
No, we're not. Not for that.
We're not even
Other things,
monetized.
maybe.
Who gives a shit?
We ain't making money off this bitch. So I'm gonna say this just because it got a little quiet. Looking at these three Mikeys standing next to each other, 2012 Tune and the movie Mikey, it's like Tune Mike or a 2012 Mikey's like a 12-year-old Mikey. Then the Tune Mikey's like a 15-year-old Mikey, and then the movie Mikey's like 20 plus, right? Like just the size difference in the scale.
Ooh.
Like they're all interestingly scaled to different sizes. And it really looks younger, a little older, and then older. That's interesting. Kind of weird. You're kind of staring at me. Not sure if I like that.
Nah, you like it.
I mean, sometimes I like an audience, but not right now. Unless they're in the chat. I love that audience. That's fine. Are we all like researching something? Like everybody got real quiet.
I mean, there really wasn't a topic to continue with, right? Like
I'm
we're
trying
waiting
to-
for
I'm sorry,
Tony
I'm
to
trying to
answer the
find-
question.
What the hell I ordered so we can talk about it and
Yeah,
make
real
fun of me.
quiet.
Hold on.
Riveting. I like it. So anybody else buy anything this week? Like, or was I the only one who got shit besides the turtles?
No, I mean I got the turtles.
Besides the turtles.
No, I
I
mean,
got syphilis.
oh Jesus,
You got Zitless?
he said syphilis.
Whoa.
All right, so here's my order. They were $324.99 a piece. I got two of them.
You got
Base
the
model.
base models.
Okay, so that sucks. So what does that thing include?
It includes what I told you. It includes Lewis, Slimer, the library ghost, and the rack for the packs that go in the car. That's it.
So it just doesn't come with the busters and the sticker pack.
And
It's
then
not just a sticker pack, it's a whole different
the extra
roof
piece
rack.
that goes on top that makes it the Ecto 1A.
And the
Like,
new
there's-
rims. The rims are different.
Okay, so I still hooked up with a set that is at least going to go for $500 probably.
Maybe?
So I don't know if I'm gonna keep one or not, but I definitely intended to flip one of them.
You're not a Ghostbuster fan, even though you're like, oh, it's overrated, and then you got fucking, Slimer behind you and next to you. But there's no reason for you to keep it.
I'm not really
Wait.
sure what you're. I don't collect the toys. I'm not just hardcore like you guys are. That's all.
Well, no, because you also say that like the one company making Ghostbusters is too many companies making Ghostbusters.
Yes.
Tony thinks Ghostbusters is overrated. What kind of shit is this?
Not that it's overrated. He thinks the toys are there's too many of the toys out there when there's none. Like,
I think Hasbro is oversaturated with Ghostbuster toys. How about that?
What?
where?
Yeah, like where are these toys so that I can find them? What,
Tony.
like
Go to Target tomorrow and show me the
As there's a
Ghostbusters
goddamn
toy.
Stay Puft literally behind J5.
that was Mattel. That wasn't Hasbro.
And then there's literally a bunch of Ghostbusters up here and a firehouse front, but that's over the past 15 years.
God, has it been 15 years? That's
I mean-
ridiculous.
No, not for that front, but still, like Tony just like he just hates Ghostbusters.
Well, yeah, I mean, especially because he's in a room surrounded by every iteration of the Ninja Turtle, but Ghostbusters is oversaturated.
Yeah. We just named 5 different companies making turtles. He's just like, no. I mean,
Weezy can't stop collecting Predator until he can stop. Actually, Weezy can stop collecting Predator. I'm still waiting for him to get that Jungle Hunter Hot Toys Predator.
I've stopped collecting Predator because NECA kind of stopped making Predators, so it's like I don't need to buy them right now.
I prefer Stormtroopers and Louise ears. Just gonna start an army of those.
What the hell?
What did he say?
Shown
One of those
recently-
is too many?
What happened?
I said, what was it Tony just said a minute ago? One of those is too many?
No, I'm trying to think. What was shown recently that's coming with the pink ears? Do you guys remember?
Jesus?
No, I wouldn't be interested in buying that. There's a figure coming soon that has pink ears in it. And I saw it. I was like, oh, Tony's going to need to buy that. The fuck was it? Somebody in the chat should know. Like, something's coming soon that's got pink ears.
Toy
in
with
it.
big pink ears. Well, there's a from A Christmas Story. Somebody's doing a 1/6 scale figure of Ralphie.
Yeah, no, it's not. I feel like it's a NECA figure. What the hell has pink ears?
Big pink ears. Jesus again?
No. Was it a turtle? No, it's not a turtle. Is it a turtle? No, turtles never wore pink ears.
John Stamos?
No. Somebody, all right, our chat's failing me right now. I'll find it. I'll send it to you. But something's coming out soon that's got pink ears. Now it's going to bother me until I find it.
So, what happened to the animated series Batman figure line? Like, I didn't jump on board with that from jump, and I really wanted to because I really thought they looked cool. And I'm like, oh, I don't want to do these, but I might do it. But then I didn't do it, and I'm glad I didn't because everything went on clearance. Like the figures and the cars and everything just went on clearance. So, what happened? Because from what I'm seeing,
They're
you guys
trash.
stopped me.
Yeah, it was trash.
Well, I'm not seeing. They didn't go any further. They just stopped the line.
Yeah, because it was trash.
They look great.
No, they didn't.
I don't know what's going on here. they looked.
No, they
We're talking
didn't.
about the same
Well,
ones, right? The Content
yes,
King.
well,
and
no,
all
they
that.
didn't.
My reason for saying they're trash is just because Psycho said they're trash. I don't know shit about them. From what I saw, they looked like the exact same thing that
No,
DC
they're
Collectibles were putting out. Apparently, they're not. I can't speak
they're not. They're
how
trash.
accurate that is, but apparently they're trash.
They are trash. Like I love the DC Direct line, and I was collecting it, and then I missed a couple of things because I didn't have the money to pick them up at the time. And then DC Direct's like, oh, we're stopping the line, and McFarlane's taking over. And the very first thing McFarlane put out was trash. And when you compare it with the DC Direct figures, that it was supposed to be an exact representation of a continuation. There is no comparison. They are significantly worse. Absolutely. The paint apps on them are terrible. The design is terrible. They are not good looking figures at all.
Are we talking about the same figures?
Yes.
Because I believe their colors. I believe their sculpting. Do you have one?
Yeah, I do. Hold on.
Oh,
You got one? Yeah, absolutely. I'm trying to find pink ears now. God damn it! Who the fuck had the big pink ears?
Gustavo, you got a job yet, or what?
I don't know. He's kind of quiet, so soon, maybe.
Smirnoff, I'm still waiting for that endorsement.
Yeah, as soon as Crown gives us one. I've drank so much of that shit on this cast.
I'm single-handedly keeping them in business.
It'll take me a little while to find the actual DC Direct figures, but this is the McFarlane set that they put out originally when McFarlane said that they were going to take over the line. Look at the shitty details on Harvey Bullock and the shitty details on Joker and Harley Quinn.
But we're talking about two different lines. Did McFarlane make the individual figures that we saw in the store where you could get the Joker mobile and the Batmobile?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
but this is the line. This was the first set that they released for that line. This was the announcement set that was released to say we are now going to continue the DC Direct style figures. That's what these are, and that's what the individual sets were. In my opinion, the only figure that they released from that line that looked good that I really wanted was the one that was stylized in front of the city skyline, where the lightning bolt, you could light it up and it looked like there was a lightning bolt behind it.
I have that, yeah.
That one I thought looked cool. And I was so excited to get these because I love the animated series. And when it came in and I saw the quality, I'm like, this is actually trash. And the quality was not better on the ones inside the store either. Like, and then from the reviews that I watched on the vehicles, they were like poor or cheap recreations of the vehicles that DC Direct had released. Like I bought the DC Direct Batmobile. The McFarlane one apparently is like a pale representation of that. It just, I don't know. I was super disappointed because I love the DC Direct line. And when they canceled it before they finished everything, and McFarlane's like, yeah, I'm going to start doing it. It was not a positive.
Hold on a minute.
Hold on.
Well, you guys go ahead and talk. I got to show something because Psycho just struck like a deja vu chord in me.
Yeah, no, I mean, so there's not that we were talking about this specifically, but the DC Direct line is one of my sore subjects because I love the show, and it was one of those that I'm like, okay, I'm going to get every character that appeared in the show, and then DC Direct is like, no, and then towards the end, when they decided to put out figures before they went bankrupt, they went or they didn't go bankrupt, they just gave up the line.
No, they went bankrupt. The company went under.
But no, because I thought it was being made by DC directly.
No, McFarlane bought it. McFarlane owns it. That's why he's making the figures.
Are we ready for this?
But they just lost the line. Like I thought McFarlane just lost the DC.
The company went under. DC Collectibles went under.
Fine.
Look like anybody we know?
No.
You have to dig through all that to do that
for not being a fan, Psycho.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot that's wrong. One, I don't have a peanut head. Two, I don't wear round glasses, and I'm not wearing sunglasses on the cast. I see where you're going for. Like, I am smarter than most people, so I guess there's that.
Well, you think you are.
No, I know I am. It's a fact. It's proven, right? It's not.
Some Hugo Strange shit going on here, man.
That's not hyperbole. That's factual.
No, it's not.
No, it absolutely is. 100%.
No, it's not.
100%.
How do we go back to regular screen? Screen. Holy shit, man. All right. So,
oh man.
Gustavo's got to be bored, man. He's just like, Peanut Head is all about percent.
Damn right it is. Definitely a Peanut Head.
No, nope.
I've never given head to a peanut. I've never given head, but
I mean, you'll knock it till you try it, I
guess. few more tests. You never know.
Why is this happening?
I don't know. Because
or if you're smart enough, you'd understand.
Well, because we get later in the cast, and now more alcohol has been introduced, so it gets a little more off the rails. Yeah. So I got nothing else. You guys, what do you want to do? You want to bring up Thursday?
Thursday? Honestly, I don't know what's going on Thursday's episode. No idea. I didn't know there's going to be one. So we'll see.
Oh.
Psycho had a couple ideas, but I feel like the ideas are really good, but I feel like they need to be flushed out. They need more time to set up for them properly to make sure that they run right. Because Psycho wants to kind of do an interview between one of us about our come up of our collection and where we started and all that. Really get to know each of us. I feel like that needs to be. I think we need more time to properly do that, to do it justice.
Okay.
But so as far as Thursday, I don't know what's happening Thursday yet. But I know next week is our trick or treat episode. So,
which Rebel Girl has said I would like to be on that. So I'm gonna have to set her up somewhere because I'm not doing the side by side shit. There's just no room.
So we're gonna see. I want to get Joe in on that. So it'll be fun. Can't wait for that one. As far as this week, no idea.
Okay.
No idea.
Well, we have time to watch stuff. I mean, I just watched I love it. It's a great movie, but it's a terrible B-rated movie. But I love it. But I watched it.
I mean, I think there's a lot of things that we could do on Thursday. We don't necessarily have to watch anything because again, Chris said he wanted to keep that to like once.
We also don't have to go through this. That's behind the scenes. We don't need to go through that in the cast right now. Once we hit end, we can discuss that. We don't need to, keep
All right.
something.
So
I'm
going to say we're done.
Okay.
Sounds like it.
Well, if we are. I mean, if you guys got something great, if not,
You're the host.
That is true.
I'm not like Beetlejuice or anything, but yeah, I'm the host.
I mean, sometimes I feel like
all right, we're cool. All right,
Sometimes
so
you're
we're
the
going to go
host
ahead
with the toast. How's that?
and Christ. All right, we're going to go ahead and kill it. Guys, gals, people, thank you so much for coming out tonight. Yeah, are we ever going to get monetized? Probably not. It's all the cursing, but I'm telling you, YouTube, listen, man, you're missing the boat. What?
I can stop cursing. You need me to stop cursing? I'll do that for you.
No. YouTube, I'm going to say this. I'm going to put it out there. You're missing the boat. There's probably so many great shows that are out there that are not geared towards children. That's okay. That would probably do well and be a good publication for you. So just let it happen, man. It's going to fucking happen. So Wheezy, thank you for coming out tonight. Johnny, Psycho, always a great time. Why do you look like you're having a stroke?
Who?
Chris.
Oh, I'm trying to figure something out.
Jesus Christ, dude. He's like, we're getting to the end. He's like, he's like,
well, see, I'm sitting here trying to figure something out, but at the same time, I see Joe's comment that says, please don't say no caps. I don't understand what the fuck that was. It gave me a little bit of a fucking stroke reading it.
Listen, so, I can't do anything else. I can't help who I am. And this is Edna mode, motherfucker. So no caps.
Edna mode, bitch.